What's going on, y'all? It's Jesse Bose from the 19th hole, and we are here. It is tournament week. I know that, and you're expecting to see some tournament coverage, but we've got something that is maybe a little bit bigger than the tournament this week, and that is the release of information on the update that we've been waiting on for what seems like 3 months now or something like that. I don't know. That may be exaggerating a little bit, but they did give us a teaser here a few months ago, and it looks like it is about to happen. So what I'm going to try to do here is we're going to try to go through, dissect all of this verbiage from the update that we all saw today. I don't know, maybe some of y'all have not seen it yet. So if this is the first time you are seeing it, then awesome. Hopefully I can help you understand what we're looking at a little bit better, not only for yourself, but for me as well. This is all new to me as well. So first thing we see is update 2.2.4 says coming soon. They show us all those little emblems and logos like they showed us before as kind of a teaser. And basically what this is saying is they're saying that on Monday, September 24th, which is actually going to be the Monday after the tournament, so we don't have to worry about that during the tournament. Next Monday, they are going to push through this update. And this update is actually going to make several changes to the game. Some may say for the better, some may say for the worse. You're always going to have some people who do like something changing, and you're going to have those people who do dislike when there's change. So, I'm not sure what boat you are going to be in. I am going to try to talk about this from an unbiased approach from either side, and I'm just going to try to give you out the information and tell you what I'm seeing. Everything I say here may not be 100% what happens. I'm just going to see it like you are, and I'm going to say what I believe it's going to be based on what I'm looking right here. So basically, we're going to move on to the first part of this update, and it says Tour 12, and that is something that we've kind of been assuming would be happening here fairly soon. Well, as you can see here, it is going to happen. And currently, right now, you have to get 5170. That's the max amount of trophies that you can get. And with an addition of Tour 12, which they're going to call the Origin Links, they are going to increase that trophy threshold another 1,100 trophies. So you will have a max out at 6270 now. So, if you're one of those guys at 5170, well, now here's your chance to be the first to 6270, and that will be the new max number to max out. So basically what they're saying is Tour 12 is going to contain some holes from Glen Monarch Estate, Greenock Point, and Poor Fellow Cove. And another addition that they are changing is now the Tour 11 and the new Tour 12 will be played from the Masters tees. If you remember, and if you are someone who does play a lot of Tour 11, in the past, those have always been expert tees, the second tee, and now they are adding that third tee into the mix for those playing in Tour 11 and 12. So they are actually adding Tour 11 to those master tees. So it's going to be a little bit harder now once you get up into that Tour 11. So here we go. Here is the next big announcement concerning Tour play. They are going to be changing the Tour rules. Okay. Basically, what they're going to be adding is they're going to be adding individual rules for each tour. Some of these rules will include the different positions. We talked about that already with Tours 11 and 12, and the varying winds speed, which we kind of already do know that the winds change as you get higher in tours. They are going to be adding something new, though, and that is going to be increasing the needle speeds. That's kind of a vague way of putting it. We're not sure if that's going to be increasing needle speeds across the board, just in the rough or the bunkers, or what. So we might have to just kind of wait and see how that goes. And also, we do not know exactly what tours this will affect. Will it just affect the upper tours? Will it affect the middle tours or the lower tours? Will it affect all of the tours and maybe, just a little bit lower of level speeds for each of those tours? They also do plan on adding extra rules in the future. So basically what you see now is just kind of a starting point From what they're saying here in the update, they are actually going to, gauge the community's reaction to this, and hopefully work on taking some suggestions maybe for extra and additional rules in the future. It is important to note that they said they are going to be making some minor balancing changes to the needle speed for wedges and short irons. And they said this will help facilitate the inclusion of the new tour rules. So I guess that means they're actually going to be changing the needle speed across the board, and not just in tour play. But if I'm reading this correctly, they're actually saying they're actually going to be doing this in normal, like 1v1 and tournament play as well for certain clubs. I might be incorrect saying that, but that's just the way it reads to me. We will be making some minor balancing changes to the needle speed for wedges and short irons, and this will help facilitate the inclusion of the new tour rules. So to me, that's saying that they're going to make strict changes through those clubs, not just in tour play, but for everywhere else as well. And that to me is fine. I think, in my opinion, the percentage of rate of chipping in from the rough and the bunker should not be that good. If you play real golf, it's not easy to do that. And I think that if you watch, some of these players, it's just too easy for some. I think there need to be some difficulties added to the game. And I think as you grow accustomed to the game, I think those difficulties should increase. So, a new player to the game, I think they should make it a little bit easier as they're learning. But as they start getting a little bit better and moving up in the tours and in tournament play, I think that those variations may change and should change. So here we go. This is kind of a brief overlook of just tours 12, 11, and 10. Not sure about the lower tours yet, but this is what they gave us to look at. As you can see, tour 12, it now is going to involve an entry fee. So once you finish tour 11 and you open up tour 12, you can't just jump into it. You have to pay an entry fee now to get into it. As you see, there's going to be, it says spin hidden. So when it says spin hidden, does that mean the spin on the ball, or does that mean spin overall? Like, will I no longer be able to see my opponent changing his spin on the ball? And will that affect lower tours and middle tours? We just do not know. I'm assuming that these rules may change as you move up the tours, so we'll just have to wait and see. Plus 70 needle speed, so from what I'm reading right here, your needle speed will go 70% quicker than normal. And of course, we've got the higher miles per hour, which has always been that way, and you'll be playing from the Masters tees. So the third tee there, as you see on tour 11, the needle speed changes from 70 to 60% quicker. Also playing from the Masters tees on 11. And then from 10, you see the needle speed goes down to 50%. So question is, are they going to continue going down? So will 9 be 40%, 8 be 30%, 7 be 20%, 6 be 10%, and then 5 and below will all be 0% needle speed? That's something interesting to keep an eye on. And also, how long will that spin hidden rule be in effect? And will we maybe have different rules in effect for the lower divisions? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. The two things that stick out to me here are three things. The hidden spin, does that affect what you see the person changing, like top spin and left spin? Or is that just going to show, I'm not sure about that one. I think that's what that one means. They did do that at one point in time before, and then they went back and took the rule away. So that would be interesting. I have no problem with that. That would definitely make things a lot fairer when it comes to shootouts, and having that advantage if you go second in the shootout. I do see the needle speed being an interesting twist, and also the entry fee that may cause some people to have to stay back in the tours and maybe not just jump up through the tours as quickly as they may if they did not have to pay an entry fee. I don't know. Have to wait and see. Alright, so our next section is updated tour names. Looks like they're going to do away with the Pro Series and stuff like that, and they're actually going to have customized names for each tour. So looks like Tour 8 will be called the Mountain Tour, and that's kind of interesting. And you will also be able to see which courses are available in each tour directly from the Tour Select screen, so that you won't have to go and look it up. You'll already be able to see it. Alright, so here we go. Matchmaking changes. And they're saying that these changes are a result of feedback from the players. So the first one they have is anti-smurfing measures. I honestly had no idea what anti-smurfing measures meant, so I was real interested when I saw that word. I had never heard it used, but apparently I just hang out in the wrong circle of people. But apparently that is what it means when an experienced player creates a new account or purposely drops trophies in order to face weaker opposition. So I guess if you have a upper level account and you drop your trophy so that you face against lower level individuals, I guess that's called smurfing. Learn something new every day, huh? Alright, so basically what they're trying to do is lessen that. And basically what they're saying is to help prevent this unsportsmanlike behavior of smurfing, they're going to take into account your highest ever achieved trophy count when finding an opponent. So let's just say you had up to 3,000 trophies, and for some reason you decided to smurf your way back down to 1,000. Well, even though you're at 1,000, you're still going to be matched up with people that are closer to the 3,000 trophy count. So even if you lower your trophy count, you're still going to get matched up with people at whatever your highest trophy tally has ever been on this account. So that's basically what I see right there. They also said they're going to do something similar in the tournaments to help prevent players from trying to be placed in tournament brackets with newer players purposely being relegated in weekly league. So to me, that kind of reads that if you were in a higher league, like let's just say you were in Expert 1, okay, and you relegated back down to Pro 3. From what it looks like to me, what they're saying is if you join the tournament, you're not going to be lumped in with the Pro bracket. You're still going to be lumped in with the Expert 1 bracket because Expert 1 was your highest level achieved, which in my opinion is very fair. I think that is a great change to the game, something I've been talking about amongst people in my group for a very long time. I don't think it's fair that people can relegate up and down. And if you want to relegate down, I think the lowest you should be able to relegate is into whatever weekly division you're in. So like if you're Pro 3, it's okay to relegate down to Pro 2, Pro 1, but anything below that, definitely a no-no. So it's good to kind of see that they're trying to make some fixes to that. So let's move on to our next screen here. Changes to matchmaking flow. So they're saying that trophies and medals will now be hidden on the matchmaking screen. And this is going to prevent people from cherry-picking their opponents and backing out. Especially in the upper tours, there has been a problem with people starting up a match and then seeing who they're facing and then backing out because they don't want to play that individual. And that basically just wastes the time of that other individual because they have to wait for the timeout and all of that to finish before they can start their new match. So interesting right there. Anti-boosting measure is a change to matchmaking that will prevent players from matching against their friends or their alternate accounts. Okay. I've kind of got mixed feelings on this one because I do know that there are a lot of people in the game that do enjoy matching up against each other and playing in the tours, especially since you can only matchmake and play friendlies through Tour 4. So there are some people that do enjoy playing each other in the higher tours. And those people aren't necessarily abusing the game, in my opinion. But unfortunately, there are those that do abuse the game and use that to their advantage to help boost their accounts to a quick max out. And also give each other, give themselves lots of coins and stuff like that. So I do kind of have an issue with that, but I do kind of feel bad for those that are not abusing the system, but are still going to suffer because of this rule change. So kind of a mixed emotion on that one right there. But definitely there are people abusing the system, and sometimes one bad apple can ruin it for all the good apples, and that's just unfortunately life and how it goes sometimes. Hopefully maybe Playdemic can figure out something to I don't know, maybe raise the tour, the friendlies, the tours that you can play friendlies in. I don't know. That one kind of is kind of a bummer. Okay. So here we go. That is all of the tour play rules and stuff like that. This is the next section, which is your clans. This is what we saw a few months ago with the logos, and we all kind of assumed it, and definitely here it is. this is going to come out on Monday, October 1st, and this is where you can actually start creating your own clans. These clans will consist of 50 Golf Clash players, and I guess you're going to have your own chat room for your clan. You can share replays, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to work together as a group to earn extra perks for your clan. So as you see, there's going to be a clan chat, and then you can earn incredible perks by completing in the clan leagues. You will get to create your own clan icons, I guess from a list of already pre-approved icons, from what it looks like. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any kind of like customizable icon creation or anything like that. But this is definitely a cool step, a step in the right direction, I think. So let's see what else we got here to talk about. Clan leagues and rewards. So unlike the weekly leagues where it's only over 7 days, clan rewards will be over a 4-week period, and they're going to be called clan seasons. So every 4 weeks is one season. And basically what you're going to do is your clan is going to earn points, and you can earn these points by winning 1 versus 1 matches, and depending on how well you do on the weekend rounds in any of the Golf Clash tournaments. And it says you can earn extra points for doing better in the major tournaments. So basically it looks like playing one-on-one, so being active in the 1 versus 1 community, and then also placing well on weekends in the bi-weekly tournaments. So pretty cool right there. Some of the perks you can earn are additional golf bag loadouts. So they're going to basically allow you to have a choice of switching between different golf bag configurations. If that is going to happen in-game while you're playing, that would be pretty cool. Not 100% sure that's what that means, but if you have the option of choosing one of 2 bags while you're in-game playing a hole, that'll be cool. So if you are in-game and you don't want to have the extra mile, and maybe you have the Thor in your other bag, you can just pull that up. I don't know if that's what that means, but that would be awesome. Trophy bonuses. So that basically means when you're playing one-on-one tour play, you can earn more trophies than you normally would earn in that tour. And then gem bonuses. It looks like if you were in Rookie 2, you would get a 30% gem bonus per chest, and 2 extra total golf bags. So that's pretty cool right there. If you get to Rookie 3, it looks like a 35% gem bonus per chest. You get 1 extra trophy per victory and 2 golf bags. So I'd assume those perks and rewards are going to increase as you get into the higher pro, expert, masters levels as well. So pretty interesting stuff right there. Oops, back out of that. And he says over time more clan divisions will become available. The ultimate achievement of any clan is to reach the Champions 100. So I guess that's something that will happen in the future. And here we are, the Champions 100. It says is the very best of the best and will contain the top 100 clans in Golf Clash. And it says these clans will be fighting it out to become number 1 in the world. And I think that is something that's going to happen in the future once this clan stuff gets established. So pretty cool stuff right there. You can definitely go and look at more information if you want. From what I've seen, the way you can be invited to clans is through in the game if you're playing in a one-on-one match, or if you see someone on a leaderboard. I'm not 100% sure how that is going to work completely, but I'm sure that information will come out as well. A few other things to talk about are menu changes. There will now be what they call the social hub. This is where you go for your replays, coin gifting, and in-game news. You'll have the clan button, and that's how you can access all of your clan stuff right there. And then you got help and support. So bugs and fixes, the game improvements, I've got little marks next to some of the ones that I thought were pretty important. It says fixed to prevent weekly league and tournament reward screen not appearing when opening the app from push notification. Sometimes the reward screen would not open and it would appear that you did not get your reward. So they fixed that. It says improve the cheat detection and prevention. That's always a positive thing when they're increasing that in the game. Server and game stability improvements. I know that's definitely something that everybody here is excited about. Hopefully it's a really good improvement, because I know there are a lot of people who have been affected by the the server quality in the past few tournaments. Performance improvements for lower memory devices. That's me right there. So hopefully that'll help my phone play the game a little bit better with a little bit less needle lag at times. And it says fix to make sure that friends can be invited via Facebook. So hopefully that will take care of the friendlies issue where you're friends with someone on Facebook, you can't find them in the game to play a friendly. So hopefully that has been fixed 100%. That makes things for me easier when I'm doing my friendly, my Throwdown Thursdays and stuff like that. Important announcement, please note all existing replays will be affected by this update. So any kind of replay that you have, if you want to keep it, it's saying you got to upload it to your device, save them to your device, or upload them onto YouTube or social media. So it looks like the replay system is going to be wiped completely clean. And that right there may actually help the servers a little bit right there. I'm sure there's a ton of memory being used up by all those replays. So anyways, if you have any more questions, go to the Golf Clash update, hashtag Golf Clash update, and submit your questions or comments on this new update. So thank you all very much. This has been Jesse Both from the 19th hole. If you have not joined our community yet on Facebook, just go to the search bar and type in Golf Clash the 19th hole. And look forward to see you all there, and good luck to you all in the tournament that's going on currently. Have a good day.